Life, I've learned, holds no true value unless you're willing to step into the unknown. Nothing meaningful comes without risk. As Nelson Mandela once wisely said, "You'll find no fire in your soul by shrinking back, by accepting a life smaller than the one you were born to lead." I'm sure through your journey, whether it's navigating high school, applying to universities, choosing your career path, or figuring out what you want from life, someone, somewhere, has told you to always have a backup plan. Keep a safety net just in case, they say, but I've never quite grasped that idea. A safety net? A fallback? If I'm going to stumble, I don't want to retreat to some cushioned plan. I want to fall forward, toward the unknown. That way, at least I'll have my eyes on what's coming. Without persistence, you'll never cross the finish line. So chase what sets your heart ablaze. Dare to take bold leaps. Don't shy away from failure. There's this classic puzzle, 9 dots arranged in a square. The challenge is to connect them all with just 4 straight lines, without lifting your pen. The solution? You have to draw beyond the dots, outside the limits. So don't fear stepping beyond the boundaries. Don't be scared to fail spectacularly or to dream audaciously. But always remember, dreams without action, without clear targets, are just fleeting fantasies. Consider Reggie Jackson, who struck out over 2,600 times in his baseball career, more than anyone in history. Yet no one dwells on those misses. They celebrate his towering home runs, fall forward. Or think of Thomas Edison, who faced 1,000 unsuccessful attempts before his breakthrough. I didn't know that until later in life. But his 1,001st try, that gave us the light bulb. Fall forward. Every misstep is a stride toward triumph. You've heard it before, I'm sure. Taking risks is essential. But let me explain why it matters so deeply. At some point you will stumble. Embrace that truth. You'll face losses. You'll feel the sting of embarrassment. You'll be terrible at something. There's no escaping it. This isn't the typical rah-rah speech for a milestone moment, but hear me out. Welcome those failures. They're unavoidable. In the world of acting, rejection is constant. Early in my career, I tried out for a role in a big musical production. It felt like the part was written for me. Only problem? I couldn't carry a tune. I didn't land the role. But here's what I didn't do. I didn't give up. I didn't retreat to safety. I walked out of that audition room, dusted myself off, and got ready for the next one, then the one after that, and the one after that. I kept praying, kept believing. And yes, I kept failing over and over. But it didn't break me. Why? Because there's an old piece of wisdom. Stick around long enough, and eventually your moment will come. You'll get your shot, and I did. Just last year, I performed in a powerful play called Fences on Broadway. Guess where? The very same theater where I'd bombed that musical audition decades earlier. The lesson? Every one of you here has the skills and the potential to achieve greatness. But do you have the courage to face failure head-on? If you're not failing, you're not pushing yourself. Let me say that again. If you're not failing, you're not even in the game. To achieve something extraordinary, you must dare to do what you've never done before. Picture this. You're at the end of your life, lying on your deathbed. Surrounding you are the shadows of your untapped potential, the ideas you never pursued, the talents you left dormant. They're there, staring at you, filled with frustration and sorrow. "You could have brought us to life," they whisper, "but now we're lost forever." So let me ask you, how many of those shadows will haunt you when your time comes? I recently traveled to South Africa. It's a stunning place, but there are corners of it gripped by deep poverty, crying out for help. And it's not just Africa. The Middle East needs you. Asia needs you. Rural towns in Alabama, communities in Tennessee, cities like Philadelphia, they all need you. The world is calling, and it's calling for you, especially the young dreamers among us. I'm not speaking for everyone up here, but as someone with a few gray hairs, I can tell you, we're counting on you. You've got to step up and give it everything. Your time, your gifts, your compassion, your resources. What will you do with what you've been given? I'm not talking about the size of your bank account or the prestige of your degree. Some of you are future entrepreneurs, others are healers, scholars, or caregivers. Some of you have wealth, others have patience, kindness, or resilience. Whatever your unique gift, how will you use it to make a difference? One last thought on failure. Sometimes it's the only way to discover your true path. Your journey won't be a straight line. I started college aiming to be a doctor. I enrolled in a course called cardiac morphogenesis. I couldn't pronounce it, couldn't understand it, and definitely couldn't pass it. So I switched to law, then to journalism. With no clear direction, my grades plummeted. I was barely scraping by with a 1.8 GPA. The university, ever so kindly, suggested I take a break. At 20 years old, I hit rock bottom, but then on one unforgettable day, March 27, 1975, I was helping my mother at her small beauty salon in Mount Vernon. An older woman, a respected figure in our town, was there. I didn't know her well, but I kept catching her staring at me in the mirror. Every time I glanced up, her eyes were locked on me, intense and unyielding. Finally, she set her hairdryer aside and spoke words that stayed with me forever. "Young man," she said, "I have a vision for you, a divine prophecy." She told me, "You will journey across the globe and inspire millions." In the years that followed, her words came true. Through my work in films, I've reached millions of people. People I couldn't see, who couldn't see me, only the stories I helped tell. But today, I see you. And what I see fills me with hope. It strengthens my belief in what's possible. Taking risks isn't just about chasing a career or a goal. It's about being honest about what you know and what you don't. It's about staying open to new people, new ideas, and new possibilities. The risks you take, the connections you forge, the love you share, the faith you hold, that's what will shape who you become. Never let fear hold you back. Never hesitate to give your all. And when life knocks you down, as it will, remember this: fall forward. Keep your eyes on the horizon, because every fall brings you closer to where you're meant to be. So go out there, take risks, fail boldly, dream fiercely, and whatever you do, use your gifts to leave this world better than you found it.